Did you know that moderate red wine consumption can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 30%? Scientific evidence suggests that some red wines offer real health benefits when chosen wisely. That's why in this video, I'll introduce 3 specific red wines that won't spike blood sugar, explain the science behind their unique effects, and provide practical guidance on how to enjoy them safely as part of a diabetic diet. According to recent research from Harvard Health and the National Institute on Aging, compounds in red wine may help reduce insulin resistance, lower inflammation, and support cardiovascular health in older adults. So if you're over 60 and focused on healthy aging, maintaining stable glucose levels, and making informed decisions, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay with us through the final section. Now, let's explore the first wine, a classic choice with unexpected diabetic-friendly benefits. Red wine number 1, Pinot Noir. Did you know there's one red wine that doctors and nutritionists often recommend for people with type 2 diabetes, and it's not just about the taste? That wine is Pinot Noir, and it stands out for its powerful health-promoting properties, especially in older adults. Unlike sweeter wines that can spike blood sugar rapidly, Pinot Noir is one of the driest red wines, meaning it contains very little residual sugar. This makes it more compatible with a diabetic diet, particularly for those concerned with blood sugar control and insulin resistance. What makes Pinot Noir especially valuable is its high concentration of resveratrol, a potent antioxidant found in the skins of red grapes. According to Harvard Health, resveratrol may help enhance insulin sensitivity, lower inflammation, and protect cardiovascular function, key factors for managing type 2 diabetes and supporting long-term healthy aging. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Medicinal Food reported that adults with diabetes who consumed resveratrol supplements experienced significant reductions in fasting glucose levels and HbA1c markers over a 12-week period. I remember Harold. He's a 68-year-old retired high school teacher I used to see at our local diabetes support group. He always enjoyed a small glass of wine with dinner, usually something sweet. But after his doctor warned him about rising blood sugar levels and a looming prediabetes diagnosis, he knew it was time to make a change. Instead of giving up wine completely, Harold switched to Pinot Noir, drier, lower in sugar, and much better for his blood sugar control. He stuck to just 5 ounces, 2 or 3 evenings a week, always with a balanced meal. Within 6 months, his HbA1c dropped from 6.4% to 5.8%, and he said he felt less sluggish in the afternoons and more stable overall. That one small change made a real difference in his routine, without taking away something he loved. Just a quick reminder, when it comes to wine, more isn't better. Both the American Diabetes Association and the National Institute on Aging suggest keeping it to 1 glass a day for women, or 2 for men, at most. That's roughly 5 ounces, not a heavy pour, but enough to enjoy the flavor and the health benefits without tipping your blood sugar or putting stress on your liver. Drinking more than that, even if it's dry red wine, can interfere with liver function, worsen glucose regulation, and lead to unwanted blood sugar drops, especially if you're on insulin or oral medications. And if you want to maximize the benefit? Pair your Pinot Noir with fiber-rich, high-protein meals. This slows glucose absorption and promotes better overnight stability. Next, we move on to a deeper, fuller-bodied wine that's surprisingly friendly to blood sugar, and it's a favorite among heart doctors, too. Red wine number 2, Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon isn't just a rich, full-bodied wine, it's one of the most polyphenol-packed choices you can make for your heart and blood sugar. This deep red wine is especially high in proanthocyanins, a group of antioxidants known for their ability to lower bad cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and improve vascular flexibility. For older adults managing type 2 diabetes, that's a powerful combination. Research from the American Heart Association highlights that Cabernet Sauvignon is rich in proanthocyanins, powerful plant compounds found in red wine. These antioxidants may help reduce insulin resistance, which is a key driver of high blood sugar and related complications in aging adults. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that moderate red wine consumption improved endothelial function. This function is essential for maintaining healthy blood flow and efficient glucose transport, especially in individuals with metabolic disorders. But Cabernet's benefits go beyond its antioxidant content. Because it's usually made in cooler climates, this wine tends to be very dry, with almost no residual sugar left after fermentation. That's exactly what you want when following a diabetic diet, rich in flavor but low in sugar impact. The benefits of Cabernet Sauvignon become even more pronounced when it's paired with fiber-rich meals. Dietary fiber slows glucose absorption, while the wine's polyphenols support blood vessel function and help reduce inflammation. Together, they form a complementary approach to maintaining better post-meal blood sugar stability, particularly valuable for older adults managing type 2 diabetes. Guidelines from the National Institute on Aging and Harvard Health recommend limiting wine intake to 1 5-ounce glass per day for women, and 2 for men. Maintaining this balance not only helps prevent blood sugar fluctuations but also reduces strain on the liver and lowers the risk of hypoglycemia, especially for those using insulin or glucose-lowering medications. Have you ever paired your wine with certain foods to help balance your sugar levels? I'd love to hear what's worked best for you. Share your favorite dinner and wine combos in the comments. Our final wine stands out not for boldness, but for balance, making it a smart and accessible choice for older adults watching their glucose. Red wine number 3, Merlot. When my neighbor Bill turned 70, he was told his blood sugar was inching dangerously close to the diabetic range. A lifelong fan of hearty meals and a glass of red wine with dinner, he feared he'd have to give it all up. But with some guidance from his doctor, Bill didn't eliminate wine. He simply changed his choice. He began reaching for Merlot, a smoother, fruit-forward red that's not only enjoyable but surprisingly compatible with a diabetic diet. Merlot may not get as much attention as drier wines like Pinot Noir or Cabernet Sauvignon, but its unique balance of low residual sugar and high anthocyanin content makes it especially useful for type 2 diabetes management. Anthocyanins are naturally occurring pigments that give Merlot its deep red color. According to research published by the National Institute on Aging, these compounds have been shown to help reduce blood sugar spikes, support glucose metabolism, and reduce oxidative stress, a major factor in aging and insulin resistance. In Bill's case, switching to Merlot, paired with smaller portions, more leafy greens, and more regular walks, helped him lower his fasting blood glucose by 18 points in just under 4 months. He still enjoyed his evening ritual, but with more awareness and a better outcome. Merlot's texture is softer and more rounded than Cabernet's, with lower tannins and a smoother finish. That makes it easier to sip slowly, which is key for blood sugar control. It's also more widely available and affordable, meaning seniors don't have to search far to find a bottle that works for their lifestyle. And like the previous wines, the health benefits come with a condition: moderation. Harvard Health and the American Diabetes Association recommend keeping portions to 5 ounces per day for women, and up to 10 ounces for men, ideally consumed with food. Pairing Merlot with complex carbohydrates and healthy fats, like quinoa, roasted vegetables, or salmon, helps slow down digestion and stabilizes post-meal glucose levels. This pairing strategy, along with the wine's antioxidants, makes it a practical option for healthy aging and improved blood sugar control. If Merlot is already part of your routine, or you're thinking of making the switch, type Merlot in the comments. Sometimes the smallest changes, like choosing the right wine, can make a big difference in how we feel each day. Enjoying wine with diabetes isn't off the table, if you make informed choices. Today, we explored 3 red wines that are not only flavorful but also friendly to your blood sugar when consumed responsibly. 1. Pinot Noir, exceptionally low in sugar and high in resveratrol. 2. Cabernet Sauvignon, packed with polyphenol that support heart and metabolic health. 3. Merlot, smooth, balanced, and rich in anthocyanins for better glucose control. Each of these options offers a way to enjoy life's small pleasures while still honoring your health goals. You don't have to give up everything you love, just make more informed, thoughtful choices that align with your long-term well-being. The key takeaway? When enjoyed in moderation and paired with healthy meals, the right wine can become part of a sustainable routine for type 2 diabetes management and healthy aging. It's not about restriction, it's about balance, awareness, and learning how to enjoy what nourishes both body and spirit. The truth is, living well with diabetes isn't just about avoiding risk, it's also about embracing options that bring joy, connection, and flavor to everyday life, without compromising your health. These wines are more than just drinks, they can be part of a mindful routine that encourages slower, more intentional eating, better blood sugar control, and a deeper appreciation for what your body needs at this stage of life. Diabetes may change your habits, but it doesn't have to take away what you enjoy. The right knowledge can help you build a lifestyle that supports your health while still leaving space for pleasure and balance. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more diabetes-smart nutrition tips for seniors.